Hello, ATL Kool-Aid drinkers. Hey, Kool-Aid coming at drinking this Kool-Aid with the Atlanta Hawks, the Atlanta Braves, the Atlanta Falcons. Look, look, guys, when you see this video, subscribe, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up. Don't cost nothing for you to do this. Support my channel right now, and so I can work myself up, and maybe I can get a podcast going, and we all be having some fun here drinking this Kool-Aid. But as of for right now, you know the Atlanta Falcons got their drafts and everything. They look pretty good. I like the moves and everything that they're doing, and so uh, I think the Falcons are going to be okay. The Atlanta Braves already got started off to a hot year. I think they're going to be okay. I'm gonna do some videos on them in the near future. You know, getting to know the team, getting to know the players on the team. I'm gonna give you my more insight on what the Atlanta Falcons is doing and how I feel about what I think that we might do. Give you my prediction on what the win losses may be. I'm not too good at it, but I'm gonna give it to you in a way because I drank. The reason I'm not too good at it because I be drinking the Kool-Aid, and sometimes I really just go overboard about what are we gonna win. Most of the time, I be saying that we're gonna be in the finals, baby. That's how I be coming at you. That's the way I be drinking that Kool-Aid. I be telling everybody we're gonna be winning in 12 games, 13 games with the Falcons. We're gonna go like with the Braves. We're gonna win about 80 to 90 games. You know what I'm saying? And then, with the Hawks, man, I'm just pulling for them. Seeing next year, hopefully we win another 35 to 40. I think we're gonna be on a total rebuild. In the first 3 years gonna be rough in this total rebuild. If I see what I think doing in the next year, I just say we got our Trey on. But anyway, let's go with the Hawks, man. Right now, they in the playoffs. They are down right now. Actually, what 3-2? Yeah, they're actually down now 3-2. They're gonna come back and they finna play game 6. And if they lose game 6, they gone. The season will be over with. The Atlanta Hawks will. But if they win, they get a chance to go to game 7 in New York. And the winner stays and the loser go home. Game 7. But the thing is that I'm looking at the Atlanta Hawks right now is that they in a rebuild. When they got rid of their franchise player, the franchise players of the of this Atlanta Hawks team, Trey Young, they decide to become, and then they put their T-shirt out. We different. And what's the difference is that they don't have no Trey Young. That's the difference. And the difference is that a lot of people say they look a whole lot better without Trey, and they feel that they're gonna win. They young, but I don't feel that they are young. I feel that we got a lot of they're young players, but they are vets. And I mean, they have 5 years experience. Some will have 4 years experience, but they basically vets. JJ 5 years. He's still young, brung in the league young. Kaminga started when I think Golden State got him when he was about 19 years old, 19 or 20 years old. He been in the league and he like 24, so he been in the league 5 years. So when you're talking about 5 years, they've been in the league 5 years and they still pack. Okay. I wanted Jalen Johnson to play early in his years with Trey Young and show a lot more consistency of being that bag up power forward behind Collins. But obviously the coaches did not see fit for that because they kept trying to make an offensive player be a defensive player. And it's the same thing with Trey Young. They kept trying to make Trey Young become this defensive player, and he's an offensive player. My thing is that you have to have two parts to a game or to a team. You got defense and offense. And I think that you should have your offensive players and your defensive players. And your centers should be more of your defensive player, and sometimes your power forward should be more of your defensive player. Now it'd be great if your two, who is a shooter, who's your shooting guard, can play defense. Or it'd be great if the point can play defense too, but that's usually not the case. It depends on who the scorer is. It's not going to be more of a defensive player than you think. It's just a few players that goes that way and play back and be able to go both ways like that. But it takes a team to win. A team, okay, not one player. It takes a team to win a championship. And I say honestly on the clock now. He made a move. I don't understand the move. He had Derek Queen in the draft, traded him off, and everybody thought that was a genius part where he got those picks for Derek Queen over there with New Orleans. And Derek Queen went over there and played really good over there in New Orleans. He played really good. And right now they already starting to sharpen that young man with iron. And I see him playing better, and hopefully, and most likely, hey, with a few more moves, we'll see who was the smartest on this, okay? Because Joe over there at New Orleans, he come from championship pedigree, okay? He come from them bad boys. So don't think he ain't trying to pull one on us. Cause he went on and got Derek Queen, went and got his boy. Derek Queen was a top 3, top 4, top 5, maybe top 10 draft pick. He was in the top 10. I know he was. And he fell to us, and we got him and traded him off. And I was hoping he would have been a rotation player with Trey, but honestly had better plans to go get picks. And he went and got Asa Noor, and obviously don't think much of Asa Noor because Asa Noor is not playing. So obviously he didn't think much of him. So he's not playing. He definitely don't think much, and the coach definitely don't think much of the number 1 draft pick, which honestly did not draft Zach. Zach was drafted by Larry. Okay, so Zach seemed like he's not liked by the coach. And I don't know what intention that honestly have for Zach Ricochet, okay? So we don't have to be waiting to see until next year on that, because he's not, as for a number 1 draft pick, he's not getting any playing time or getting anything that I thought that he should be getting as a number 1 draft pick. All the other people that were drafted in his class been playing a lot of minutes. I mean, he came out looking good. His first year, he put up 30 on the Knicks with Trey and looked good. Put up several 20-point games. He averaged about 11 points a game, playing about, I don't even know, sometimes he was not even getting 15 minutes a game. He was averaging about 11 points with 15 minutes or less per game, you know. So, but the Atlanta Hawks right now got CJ McCollum, Nah, Gabe, Kisper. I'm gonna name the players that playing. Kaminga. These are our new Hawks. And I'm naming them guys first, okay? CJ, Nah, Kisper, Gabe, Landale. The reason I'm naming them guys right there is because those guys are getting really nice bit of playing time. Okay. And I think with JJ, man, I think they actually sort of started trying to move JJ out that number one spot and starts putting CJ in front, and now everybody talking about Kaminga moving in. Nah, man, that's probably why the dude ain't scoring nothing, cause he don't feel like he it's his team anymore. He in the locker room, he losing. He ain't the man in the locker room no more. Really, man, you take these vets and everything, they done took over the dang team, man. CJ them, you see how they treated Zach when he was out on the floor? They wouldn't even pass to the man. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. When Zach was on the floor with them guys with Nar and CJ and what he on there with Kisper or whatever, they ain't passing to the man. And Moji getting playing time, I think, because a few people is hurt and the more playing time, but the real Hawks ain't playing. Just the people who we just brought in here. That's the Hawks. And I don't like it, man. I don't like it at all, man. Really. So I hope this team ain't it. I hope Ansi got a really good plan. He on the clock for me. He got to go shopping. I don't want to see a lot of these guys out here next year. So only do your rotation, get these vets up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And go on and get you a new crop of vets. Is Quinn that what Quinn wants you to do? Get a new crop of vets and see if you can win the new crop of vets. Cause I don't it ain't, and then you sit there and tell that story talking about we trying to win with these young guys and Ace Newell ain't getting no playing time. DNP and Zach, your number one draft pick, getting DNP, and I don't see it. So I don't know what your plans are. Honestly, it's just confusing to me. I don't know what you're doing. You trade off your franchise player. You move off of Kennard. I thought y'all were trying to do something to win this year. Now, I'm going to tell you, guys, this series would have been a little bit more exciting if we would have had Trae Young, Kristaps Porzingis, Kennard, Nar, Vic Krejci, and added Landale to the mix because we needed a center, okay? And we would sing, and we would have got hopefully with them other guys not up in here with the Kispers and the Gabe and all of them up in here. Wouldn't been up in here, you would have seen a little bit more of Moji, a little bit more of a little bit more of Zach Ricochet in this thing, along with Nar and Kennard and KP and Trey, and you would still had Double O. You would still had JJ. JJ would have been still playing in that, and your starting five would have been looking like Trae Young, right? Nar. Now I would have played Trae Young, Nar, Zachary. It'd either be Zachary. I would play Zachary Ricochet. I let Dyson come out the bench to be the backup point guard. Okay, he gave me the backup point guard minutes. And then Zachary Ricochet. Okay, Jalen Johnson at the 5, and Kristaps Porzingis started. Jalen Johnson at the 4, Kristaps Porzingis starting at the 5. So you had Kristaps Porzingis at the 5, Jalen Johnson at the 4, Zach at the 3, Nar at the 2, Trey at the 1. Okay? And then we would have had our boys coming off the bench. We'd have had the Landale, Double O. We had Landale and Double O coming off the bench as the backup centers or power forward, because Double O could play power forward as well. Then you had Moji coming off as a backup power forward. You had Vic Krejci coming off to play a little bit of that 3 or 2. Okay, a 3 or a 2 coming in now, and we could have did that. Now I don't know why they kept your boy with the point guard, man, really. But anyway, so we could have did that, or we could have made a move and brought somebody else in here, another vet to play along with House. But you had Kennard coming off the bench. I forgot about that. You would have had Kennard coming off the bench. You had Double O. You had Landale, Double O, Kennard, Asa Noor, Vic Krejci. Those were the guys that you'd have had coming off the bench behind Trae Young, them, and I think then that would have been Young. That would have been the Atlanta Hawks with the drafted Zach and the drafted Vic and the drafted Ace playing. That would have been the Atlanta Hawks. Okay. Now, guys, look, the Hawks going to be playing coming up. I think it's Friday. So I think they're going to be playing again Friday, game 6. And I hope that Friday or Thursday, I hope that they're going to be ready to play so we can go ahead and get to the game 7, which I love seeing game 7s and everything. But I'm not picking whether we're going to win or not, how we're going to do it, what we're going to do. Because, like I said, I'm still waiting and see. All I'm just saying is my little thing says we better win. Whatever moves you make, we better win now. We don't got off Atlanta Hawks. We don't got off of Trae Young. We don't got off all the guys in the moves that I thought they were going to make. And now we got these guys here. So we better win. And this season right here, honestly, he got the manager of the year. I think that's what he said. So, and that was good for him. But it was fool's gold. I think he got it because he made that little tricky move with Queen and going to get those picks. Now, honestly, for this to become a full thing, is that those picks, when you go shopping now, you did bad shopping last time. When you go shopping this time in the draft, we're going to see what you're going to bring. And we won't know until they touch the floor. Some of the guys we already see, but we won't know till they touch the floor. So, guys, I'm about to wrap this thing up. Look, if you see this video and you got comments on what I'm telling you or what I'm putting out there, whether you like it or not, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever comments you want to put in the comments to respond to what I'm talking about, you can. If you want to continue to follow my channel when I put up a new video, you can get alerts on when I put up a new commentary channel. You can go ahead and subscribe. I need subscribers. Yeah, please just subscribe. That's all I'm asking. Just subscribe. Just subscribe. You see the video, it's not that hard. Just subscribe and I'm gonna give you a video. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give you my comment, my opinion, and stuff like that. Whether I don't know. Maybe you like it. You wanna argue. You wanna go back and forth. I'm like, bring it on. Hey, it don't matter. But ATL Kool-Aid drinkers, look like I'm gonna be drinking some Kool-Aid this year. Hey, them Falcons looking like they got a thing on them. We're gonna see what the new quarterback. I don't want to try to say it now. I'm gonna mess it up. I always say it. Alabama quarterback to beat Georgia, and the Miami ex-quarterback. I'm gonna get it on the next one. I ain't gonna say that right now. But anyway, Atlanta Hawks, let's go. And we looking good. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid on this, a little bit more on this Atlanta Falcon. I like the moves they made. They went on and fired Raheem and everything. Got a whole new coaching staff, So, and you got my boy Matty Ice now. He's big time manager, man. Big time manager guy who over everything now. So let's go. Sky's the limit now, bro. Let's go. ATL Kool-Aid drinkers. All I want you to say, look, when you get to say, I want to be an ATL Kool-Aid drinker. See you on the next video.